thought maybe it was fireworks. And when we came out, when we was coming out, my husband saw us, and then we just saw like bodies all on the ground.
All you heard was shots. Everybody got to run in. It's just crazy. Like, we can't have fun no more. Like, we supposed to be turning up, having fun. Y'all want to shoot and stuff. Like, nah, I like my life.
Toledo's Old West End Festival canceled today after police say 2 people opened fire nearby yesterday. At least 12 people were shot, 2 of them in critical condition this morning. Police saying those hurt range in age from 14 to 61. So far, no arrests have been made. Now, this all started after 5:30 yesterday near Delaware and Glenwood Avenues. Police say that this appears it started as a shootout between 2 people, but ended with at least a dozen people in the hospital. Investigators are asking for help from anyone who may have seen anything.
I know in my heart that footage is out there, so I am imploring my fellow Toledoans to look through your cell phone video and reach out to TPD and help them catch the people who did this. This is one of the most iconic festivals in Toledo, and it's a shame that something like this had to ruin it. So please, I know there's information out there. Please help us help you.
You heard it there. Police are urging anyone with any information that could help their investigation to call Crime Stopper. We have that number on your screen right now. It's 419-255-1111. And a reminder, you can remain anonymous. And we had our own crews at the festival moments before that shooting happened. And as you can see from our video here, there was a large crowd, so many people present there. This morning, we are hearing from some festival goers about what they saw and heard. Our Annalise Cornejo Garcia is live from the safety building this morning. Annalise, you were just driving around at the Old West End Festival area. What did you see when you guys were out there?
Yeah, Heather, I mean, what a scene. It was a beautiful day out. What we saw were food trucks just along Delaware Avenue that were boarded up. And we also saw quite a bit of trash. We also saw tents lining the street there, assuming that they were left overnight. We also did see that the streets on Delaware and Glenwood Avenue are not closed off anymore, though there are still like those things that police put up to block off the streets. We also saw people looking around in that area. We talked to witnesses yesterday who described the scene last night as pandemonium during and shortly after shots rang out. Many of them said they saw people running and tripping, even falling down on the ground, trying to get to safety on social media. Small businesses also said they were heartbroken by what's happened who were set up there. Some of them said they used their trucks to shelter people running away from the incident. Also on Facebook, we saw posts of people praising those who stepped in to help people who appeared to be hit by those gunshots. Some of them were even off-duty first responders.
Everybody get back.
That's all I heard.
That's all I heard.
Once I heard
everybody get back.
All you heard was shots. Everybody got to run in. It's just crazy. Like, we can't have fun no more. Like, we supposed to be turning up, having fun. Y'all want to shoot and stuff. Like, nah, I like my life.
And as you may have noticed, we are outside the safety building today. When crews were outside in the Old West End interviewing witnesses, they did hear shots ring out after the initial incident. So out of an abundance of caution, we are going to stay out here reporting live for you. If you are in the Old West End, please be safe. We're thinking about you. Reporting in downtown Toledo, Annalise Cornejo Garcia, WTOL 11.
Annalise, thank you. And as this shooting was unfolding, it was chaotic in the scene for bystanders as well as officers. Just take a listen to some of the discussion on the police scanners as this was all happening.
Medical's en route, multiple units, code 3.
We're going to have multiple injured victims.
Copy, multiple victims, 5 shots.
4 or 5, we'll need at least probably 4 life squads.
Need at least 4 life squads.
There was also initial confusion by officers and dispatchers about how many victims there were and how they were going to clear people out of the area so that they could help those victims and conduct that investigation.
It's very challenging because the festival was already in place. We had a lot of road closures to begin with, and then there's cars parked everywhere. There's people on golf carts, there's people walking, And so just the ingress and egress out of that area was very, very difficult. And then you had police coming in on top of that, closing more roads. So really that was our biggest challenge.
Toledo City Council members are also weighing in on that shooting. Here's what Councilman John Hobbs III had to say last night.
What happened today is not a reflection of what our city is and what we stand for. And so we are hoping that as a community, we will come together and get this solved quickly. If it were your mom or dad, brother, sister, son, or daughter, you would want an immediate response, and you would want there to be immediate penalties for what has taken place.
Stick with us here this morning. Coming up at 8, Councilman Hobbs will join us here in studio to chat about what council plans to do next to address safety and security for future events like this here in the Glass City. Toledo Councilmember Nick Comives also responding to the shooting, releasing a statement that says in part, quote, "I have been a resident of the Old West End for the past decade. Tonight's senseless gun violence has left some of my friends and neighbors in complete shock. Our neighborhood will endure. We always have and always will. Much love to my neighborhood. This will take a long time for us to recover, but we will persevere," end quote. Other officials are reacting to the shooting this morning, releasing statements of their own. Representative Marcy Kaptur saying, quote, "Praying now for victims and our Old West End community. One of the most joyous and celebrated events in our region will endure. It will take time and work to restore comfort, security, and trust. As this tragic set of events settles in for our resilient community, I will coordinate with local, state, and federal officials who can help our community get the answers it desperately needs," end quote. State Representative Josh Williams had this to say in his statement released last night, quote, "What should have been a day to celebrate our community and enjoy family activities in Toledo's Old West End was once again marred by senseless gun violence. Enough is enough." He says we need tougher penalties for violent offenders, which is exactly why Ohio must pass House Bill 5, end quote. The Old West End Festival was celebrating its 53rd year this weekend. The annual event in Toledo's historic Old West End kicked off Friday night and was scheduled to continue from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. The festival features live music, food vendors, historic home tours, and the traditional King Wamba Parade, which did happen before everything happened yesterday. Just last Saturday, festival leaders Dan Finkel and John Coleman joined us in studio to talk about the event, which brings together more than 300 volunteers and thousands of visitors each year. We will continue to cover this breaking story as it develops today and through the coming days, both on air and online. We will bring you any updates as soon as we receive them. Davis.